We are black witches from the dark world, and no good thing shall come out from us. Our destiny and our mission is to destroy, cause pains, and bring disgrace to this family. For witches from the dark world can never do good but evil. Once upon a time, in a small Yoruba village, there lived a couple named Ajorke and Olumide. They had been married for many years. Their love deepened by shared laughter, but their joy was incomplete. The couple longed for a child, but the gods remained silent, and the villagers' gossips behind their back. One day, as the couple were working in their farm, Ajorke became tired, and she sought refuge under a tree. As she sat down, her thoughts wandered. She remembered her years of barrenness, the ache in her heart as she watched other women cradle their children. She had prayed to God and the spirits of their land, seeking their favor and their mercy. Yet her womb remained empty. Ajorke closed her eyes, her lips moving silently in prayer. She asked for a child to fill their home with laughter, to inherit their legacy. High above, perched on a branch, two evil birds listening to her prayers. These were no ordinary birds. They were black witches in disguise. Their eyes glinted with ancient knowledge. "Did you hear that, sister?" one bird cackled. "I did," replied the other bird. "A barren woman, desperate for a child. Perhaps we can grant her wish and cause her more sorrow at the end." And so, with a flutter of wings, they descended. The birds flew into Ajorke's belly, settling deep within her womb, their dark magic intertwining with her flesh and bones. Their plan was to come to the world as twins, making her feel that her prayers had been answered. Then, after 18 years, they will die and leave her heartbroken. Days turned into weeks, and Ajorke noticed she was pregnant. She danced and rejoiced with her husband. Her pregnancy spread throughout the village. The villagers were happy for her. Wherever she goes, she was greeted with smiles. 9 months passed, a journey of anticipation. Mrs. Ajorke gave birth to twins, 2 beautiful girls. Her tears flowed freely as she held her daughters, Bisi and Bumi. The villagers rejoiced, the women danced, and their voices rising in songs of gratitude. Ajorke and Olumide named their daughters with care. Bisi, meaning firstborn, and Bumi, signifying gift from God. They were as beautiful, and it didn't take long for their parents to notice a wild glint in their eyes. From a young age, the twins were a handful, very difficult to control. They seemed to thrive on chaos, delighting in mischievous attitudes. As they grew older, their behavior only worsened. They roamed the village like feral cats, picking fights with anyone who crossed their path, beating up children and elders in the village, causing trouble and bringing shame to their parents, breaking people's windows and doors, sneaking into their homes and stealing their properties. No matter how many times villagers came to their doorstep with complaints about broken windows, stolen goods, or bruised and beaten children, their parents never turned their back on their troublesome daughters. One summer afternoon, Bisi and Bumi cornered a group of younger children near the riverbank, taunting and pushing them around when an older boy tried to intervene. Bisi and Bumi fought him with a ruthless intensity that left him battered and bleeding. The children ran home in tears, and the boy's parents stormed to Ajorke and Olumide's house, demanding justice. Despite the growing resentment from the villagers, Ajorke and Olumide remained unwavering in their love for their twins. Every night, they would sit with the girls, speaking to them softly, trying to understand their pain and guide them towards a better path. But the twins were relentless. They continued their reign of terror, becoming a symbol of fear in their village. Their parents' hearts ached with every new complaint, but their love for the twins never faded. Even in their school, they were known as fighters. They fought every day with their fellow students. They fought even the teachers. They have been expelled from different schools, and their parents keep changing schools for them. Yet, their love for their twins never fade. Years passed, and the twins grew into young women. Their reputation as troublemakers was well established. Their disruptive behaviors didn't stop with the villagers. The twins began to destroy their parents' properties, starting with the TV, then the chairs, pots, and all the valuable possessions in their house. They tore through their home like a storm, leaving destruction in their wake. Despite the escalating destruction at home, yet, their parents never raised a hand against them. Instead, they continued to show the twins love and patience, hoping that their unyielding support would eventually reach their hearts. On the night of their 18th birthday, as the moon hung high and full in the sky, Bissy turned to her sister with a solemn look. "Boomy, I hope you have not forgotten our agreement. We have stayed in this world for 18 years, and it's time for us to go back to the dark world, where we came from. Our mission is to bring more tears to Mr. and Mrs. Olamide, for their pains and agony bring us everlasting joy and happiness." Boomy looked at her sister, her eyes wide with a mix of fear and defiance. "I haven't forgotten, Bissy, but things have changed. Our parents' love has changed me. I don't want to go back. I want to stay and make things right. They have shown us nothing but love. Despite everything we've done, we owe them our loyalty now." Bissy's expression hardened. "We made a pact. Boomy, our purpose here is to test them, to bring them suffering. We cannot abandon our mission." Boomy shook her head, tears streaming down her face. "No, Bissy, I can't do it anymore." The tension between the twins was palpable, a clash of wills in their room. Bissy became more angry as she saw the genuine remorse and determination in her sister's eyes. She had always been the stronger one, leading their mischiefs, but now Boomy's conviction made her question their path. Boomy pleaded with her sister. "Please, Bissy, stay with me. Stay with our parents. We can find a new purpose, a new path. We have caused them a lot despite the pains and disgrace we have brought to this family. Yet, their love for us remained strong." Bissy's face darkened once more. "No, I can't. Boomy, have you forgotten who we are? We are black witches from the dark world, and no good thing shall come out from us. Our destiny and our mission is to destroy, cause pains, and bring disgrace to this family. For witches from the dark world can never do good but evil, so don't try to change your destiny, because it will not work. Our mission is too important. I must go back. I know who we are, and I know we are evildoers," Boomy replied. "But their love had captured my soul, and I'm ready to change for good, and I want you to join me. Let's make amends." Bissy shook her head, tears now streaming down her own face. "I can't, Boomy. I can't." With that, Bissy lay down in the bed, her breath growing shallow. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "Goodbye, sister." Boomy watched in horror as the light faded from her sister's eyes. She screamed, collapsing beside her twin's lifeless body. Their parents, Ajorke and Olumide, rushed into their room, finding Boomy crying beside Bissy's lifeless body. They cried out, blaming their enemies and the devil for taking their beloved daughter. But Boomy knew the truth. It wasn't enemies or the devil that took Bissy's life. It was her sister's own will, her decision to fulfill the dark pact they had made before coming into the world. In the days that followed, Boomy vowed to embrace God. She began to attend church. She repented from her evil ways and seek God's forgiveness. She worked in the house of God, tirelessly to earn the trust and forgiveness of her parents and the villagers. One day, as Boomy was on her way to the church, a figure appeared before her. It was Bissy, her late twin sister, her face twisted with anger. "Boomy, I am highly disappointed in you. The day you chose light over darkness, you ceased to be my sister. The dark world has rejected you. Never call my name again, for we have nothing in common now. I hate you from the deepest part of my heart." Bumi smiled softly, a light of peace in her eyes. "I know we are now enemies, Bisi. Light and darkness have nothing in common. I have chosen light over darkness. You chose your path, and I chose mine, so disappear and never show your face again." With a final furious glare, Bisi disappeared into the shadows. Bumi continued on her way to the church. She had made her choice, and she would stand by it, no matter the cost. Bumi became a symbol of hope and resilience. The villagers began to love her. Her parents were so happy the way she was serving God with all her strength. After 1 year, Bumi repented. Her mother, Mrs. Ajorke, got pregnant, and they rejoiced. Bumi was happy, anticipating a younger sibling. After 9 months, her mother gave birth to a baby boy, and they named him Ayordale, meaning joy has returned. Bumi loved her brother. She pampered him and took very good care of him. They lived happily together ever after.